Hello, everybody. Welcome back one more time to Anime Yay or Nay. I'm the OutbackAl,
I'm hot for justice.
And I'm Chibi Noob.
and we're back once again watching Tokyo Mew Mew or Mew Mew Power. If you're watching the English dub, like I have been, it's been pretty good. What's our thoughts on the show so far?
Okay, we're finally got all 5 of our people together!
Yeah.
And also, I've started watching the dub as well.
Me too.
And how does it compare?
Pretty
I'll be
good.
honest. I think the episodes before this were a little funnier as far as dub stuff goes, but these ones were okay, I guess.
I was
still pretty
picking up
funny.
on, actually, stop it, a couple things that were actually pretty different from the original because I watched both sub and dub. So there were a couple changes that they made. So once we get to those, I'll probably explain a little bit about.
Yeah, I can think of
what's
one
that.
very specific one. Anyway, let's get to the what happened. Should I go with my weekly recap bit?
Yeah, do it.
Yes.
Okay, so what episode is this?
9.
9. Episode 9 is Snobby Leia's backstory, and it's really boring. Gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so her whole thing is like she's a ballerina, and that's cool. Whatever. She has a brother named Sergio who either doesn't know how to talk or can't like talk, or like he doesn't know how to socialize. I don't think. And I think part of that is because like I guess the secret police are constantly telling him to go to college. Because his name is Sergio, by the way. God, what happened here? Yeah, they go to Snobby Leia's house again. We get to see the dog again, which is nice. They have like 40 maids, and they all say myth, 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 like 8 different ways, like 8 different people saying it over and over and over again. And they meet Sergio, and Pinky's all like so stuck up, and someone else is like, "You're thinking out loud again." And I'm like, "Yeah, they do that." But I guess Snobby Leia hates her family, or hates the fact that no one gives a crap about her dreams. And Sergio, I gave him the real name because like I just like that name, Sergio. Do you guys ever see the? It was like Saturday Night Live or something. It was like Sexy Sax Man who just shows up out of nowhere, Sergio.
Yep.
So yeah, that's all I hear whenever that happens. I'm noticing Lettuce has a lot of like they have one way of reading lines, and I'm not doing it right, but like if you listen to them enough, it's like they have the exact same thing every time they say a line, which is everyone else is at least trying a little bit.
I was gonna say, as far as like when it comes to dubs and actually picking voice actors for the main cast, this is by far probably my favorite.
Yeah, they don't do bad.
They nail the characters very well.
Yeah, at the very least, Pinky is very expressive, and Monkey is, and some of the other people, and Goku's always a joy. But I don't know what it is about Lettuce, man. They just got someone off the street, and they just constantly say all their lines the exact same way every time. Combat castanets.
I'm actually looking up who this is.
I'm like, I don't want to insult this person because, like, I'm sure they work hard and whatnot, but I feel like they just really phoned this one in. Because, like, it just...
Your killed me.
It's like, that's how they do it whenever they spin around and do deep sea surge attack. It's like, I feel like I'm slowly turning into a police siren.
Oh my god. Okay, I found her person.
Yeah.
Let's see what all she's done.
What else has she done? Because like, I feel like she either worked very early in anime
so
before they
she
started acting
is-
or something.
Bella Hudson, she's done Nurse Joy season 7 through 8.
Okay. That's a character who maybe gets a line once every 8 episodes.
Yes. She is Wobbuffet season 20 through present.
Okay, is there anything where she's not just a background character? Or is this like her only role?
Let me look.
Because, like, Wobbuffet's
Oh,
not hard. You just have to say Wobbuffet. He's basically the Waluigi of Pokemon.
Oh, hello. Oh, hi, buddy. Sorry, my cat's in my lap.
That's fine. He wants you to stop talking about this terrible show.
He really does.
While you're talking, so we have a musical flashback montage, which there's a bunch of these now for some reason. I don't know if they just it might just be the dub. I don't know if it's the same way in the sub, but like I feel like they're reusing a bunch of footage just because they're like, I don't know if we want to like use this stuff or maybe we should do something else. But like, yeah, there's just musical flashback montages all over these episodes for some reason. And I guess Sergio used to be cool and into his sister doing ballet and whatnot, but then she's like, hey, guess what, I'm doing great at ballet and they want me like as the star of their show. He's like, grow up, why are you just gonna dance your whole life? Like, you can do a lot as a dancer. I'm just saying. I mean, like, that's not like a bad career option. It's not like you guys need money, so she can really do whatever she wants. But yeah, so he's being a dick. Mark was there for a moment. He sounds like he's 40 still. Oh yeah.
Oh, guys.
What?
Guys. I found a main character that she plays.
What did she play?
Monkey D. Luffy in the 4Kids dub.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't
So.
remember watching the One Piece dub of 4Kids. I
don't either.
I was like, I could get into this. All right, we'll see what's on, because it was like coming on Toonami or whatever. And you know, then the theme song started playing. And I was like, no, I don't need that. So I never watched it.
Okay.
And that's that story. Anyway, I guess Pinky wants to go to both Mark's thing and Snobby Leia's thing, and I guess she ends up going to Snobby Leia's thing. She doesn't... Yeah. I think Mark was on the phone for like 40 minutes, and she just like was not listening to a word he was saying, so that's like... But to be fair, like, he's also got kind of just one of those voices where he could just drone on and on and on and talk about whatever, and you're not really listening to anything he's saying. You're just having the monologue in your head. I'm like, yeah, no, he kind of turns into background noise after a while. I really want him to just turn out to be the villain and just whatever, but he's a boring villain. I don't know.
It was really funny when he was like, it's okay, it's just a bunch of posers from the Kendo Club. And I was like...
Yep. We got a high mark, I think. So that was nice.
A bunch of posers. Oh, he said that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't think I heard it over the droningness of it all. Oh, there was a car chase, or a chasing of a car, and I'm like, you can't catch that thing, but they do catch it. And then
Oh
they
my
just
gosh,
keep jumping
so-
on cars.
Right. And then that whole scene where they're chasing Sergio through the streets, that scene was so jarring going from sub to dub watching it.
Yeah.
Only because that whole scene, like all the bits for that, are mirrored. Because they needed to
backwards?
put the driver on the other side of the car.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
And
I
it
guess it
drove
wouldn't
me
be
insane. I'm like, what is this? Why is it mirrored? And then I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they can't
They're
stand
trying
the
to
idea of
make it
anything
look
being un-American.
American.
Yeah.
Why?
That's why they didn't put Tokyo in the name. I still can't believe they mentioned sushi at one point. But yeah, so they're jumping cars and doing all that sort of stuff. And then the ballet happens. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong, but I think I heard Vegeta as the announcer for the ballet.
Really?
I'm probably very wrong, but the voice just reminded me of Vegeta. I'm like, is Goku here? Does he know? What's going on? I feel like I keep complaining about voices in this episode, but Sergio's voice kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just... And, like, I don't know if it's, like... And again, I don't want to, like, start just bashing actors who are, like, just doing their job or whatever. But, like, I think it's Sergio's fault because he doesn't know how to, like, function in society, I don't think. Because he doesn't know how conversations work.
He's trying too hard to get into college, and in all honesty, that's sometimes how it feels trying to get into college.
I get that, but do all of your social understandings go out the window? I don't think that they do.
Not for most people, but
Like-
apparently for him they do.
Like, anyone who's talking, he's just like, he just stands there and, like, walks away or is like, huh, or what? I don't know. I don't know if he's like brainwashed or a zombie or something. I'm pretty sure the Secret Service did something to him when they took him away. It's time for class. And
No, those are the Men in Black. They erased his memory.
oh
so
god, you do
there
too
you
much,
go.
you're gonna cause like brain damage. But yeah, so he.
Well,
sounds
there you
weird.
go. That's what's wrong with him.
He got brain damage from all the studying and Men in Black flashing him. Okay, so flash Sergio and whatever. There was another line that I love where it was like just some dude who's like, "Okay, girls, 10 minutes to sparkle time." I'm like, that was a great
yeah.
line read. I don't know who you were, or you
Yeah.
don't even get a character on screen, but you know what? You deserve an award for that one. I like that. Good
It was
job.
very funny. I like that part.
Then I guess Sergio gets backstage with the rest of the cast, and he's like, "Hey, I came to cheer you on for ballet." I don't even think he says that, but Snobby Leia is just like, "Leave," and he's like, "Okay," and just walks away. I'm like, "You suck
don't
at
even-
being human."
You don't even try to put up an argument? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's brain dead at this point.
No.
But yeah, and then Toucan Black Swan shows up,
Yeah,
which is
that happens.
Queen Jellyfish's thing for the day, and they get a peck attack thing just knocking at people's heads the whole time. I love Snobby Leia's line about like how she's gonna take point on this, and she's like. I've dealt with these kind of divas before. I'm a dancer, and
So
then
true.
he's like, okay,
Right.
I know how I'll defeat the dancing Toucan Black Swan. I'll dance with it and just kick it on the knees a bunch of times. I'm like, you know what? Points to you. You know where its weakness is. Like, always go for the knees. You're in a good fight, and if you like Chips. If you're ever in a fight and you're fighting someone who's taller than you, which is probably going to be the majority of the times if you're in a fight.
Yes.
Go for the knees. You're low to the ground. You can get to them real easy. They can't block them as quickly as they think they can. Just go for the knees, shin, back of the knees. Just take them out, and then they're on your level, and you just bash them in the face.
Knees, nuts, what have you.
Knees, nuts, everything within your range.
Oh boy.
Which that's basically it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a good way to learn that, I guess. Just like she keeps kicking her in the knee like 8 times. I think I saw it like Joe Theismann at some point, but that might have just been like a weird animated shot. And Queen Jellyfish goes ta-ta for now, and
Yeah.
get out of here, Slimaclon. Which
Yeah.
I guess that's a line. And
Well, because
yeah,
they're the Cineclons.
Slimaclon,
Which is a
nice one,
name.
Pinky.
Yeah.
But
No.
it took her all 8 seconds to think of that one. But yeah, but you know, Sergio was nice to his sister now, I guess, and everyone's happy, and he did the thing, and he got like 4 lines and just doesn't know how to function as a human being. I think that was the main thing I got out of this one was Snobby Leia's brother's brain dead. Well, you know what? He's Luke. We'll call him Luke. Brain dead Luke.
That works. There you go. Now we
Because
just
she's Leia, so he has to be the other one.
Luke. Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. What were you guys' thoughts on that episode?
Eh.
I mean, it was
A lot of
it
these
was good
episodes
for
feel
the it was good for the line reads,
Yeah.
but I wasn't
10
very
minutes to
interested
sparkle
in it.
time. That's probably my
otherwise.
favorite one from that.
Yeah. When I heard that line, I automatically thought of you, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder what Al's thinking of this."
He was just laughing. He was sewing pants and having a good time.
Oh, I think I cut out for a bit, so you might not have caught what I said.
What was that?
Okay, so I think, like, I was enjoying the line reads, but aside from that, not a whole lot else.
Yeah,
all
it's
I
kind of a bare bones, kind of generic backstory. Oh, I'm a jerk because, you know, my family doesn't care, or
Oh,
whatever. Absentee
I-
parenting.
I just
Boring
remembered
grass
another
brother.
thing. I just remembered another thing that was a little bit different
Yeah.
between the two. So in the in the dub, obviously we already talked about her parents are away.
Yeah.
They say that both her mom and her dad are on two separate like business trips and whatever, or meeting
she's
clients.
at something and he's somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Well, for this one in the original, her father's away in a foreign country on business, and her mother is with him. So
that doesn't make too much of a difference. I don't think.
no, it doesn't make too much of a difference, but it's curious as to why they wouldn't have just said, "Oh, her father's away on business, and her mother is joining him to go and see the sights." Blah blah blah.
I don't know. Maybe like trying to be like they're both working as opposed to just like a housewife deal.
I guess.
Maybe.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe the like going away on business. That's if you have a demanding job, I understand that kind of thing. But if like the wife's just like not, if one of the parents isn't actually involved in it and it's like maybe stay home with your kids for a little bit, wouldn't be a bad thing. So it's like she just took a vacation while her daughter's going to her big ballet recital and her son's slowly losing his mind. I don't know. Like maybe they just like make her not seem like a bad mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Any other thoughts on this, or should I move on to Wolf?
I'm good.
Yeah, let's move
Okay,
on.
cool. So, episode 10, right?
Yes.
10 starts with a guy trying to get laid in the park, and he's getting nowhere, despite the fact that I think he sounds like Alucard, or something like that. But they get attacked by a fish, and then a mysterious Batman-like shadow saves them from the fish, and it turns into a jellyfish and flies away or something. And the Batman flies off into the night, or Batwoman, and flies off into the night. And they're like, what the hell? I don't know what just happened. Am I still getting laid? No, I was never getting laid. But, yeah, and then I guess the news reports that there's a lady superhero running around and fighting monsters and whatnot, and everyone back at the cafe is like, oh my god, that someone saw us do our thing where we turn into furries and fight crime. And Monkey, in a rare moment of brilliance, dons a Shogun outfit and starts pulling out pictures of them in bikinis from the hot spring episode. Love. Again, it's again still to dialogue, but Lettuce is like, would you mind burning that at once or cutting it up?
Yeah.
or cutting it up, that works too. Because like Shogun Monkey pulls out scissors and cuts them all out to compare to the Batwoman silhouette that they found in the magazine or newspaper or wherever they found it. And they're like, going like, look at this. Look at all these people. It can't be Pinky because Pinky is too stocky. He's like, what the hell? Are you insulting me right now? It can't be Lettuce because she's got grandma hair. It's like, what the hell? and then they're like, and it can't be me or Snobby Leia because look at us. We're way too short. I'm like, oh, at least you're self-aware.
Yeah.
But,
I remember. Yeah. I remember like the differences from the sub to dub for that. In the original, I believe it was that Ichigo was too flat and not curvy. Like, her form was too...
Is that what stocky means?
Not necessarily. Stocky
No.
means more like you're bigger. Like, bigger shouldered. Or,
Okay.
like, sort of maybe more squat. Is kind of how I think when I think stocky. I don't know.
Yeah, now I feel like Pinky was insulted.
And then Lettuce was too curvy to be the person in the silhouette.
Really? I think
And
just
then-
no one's tall enough.
No,
Yeah.
and then for Karina and
Well, they're obviously too
Kiki,
short.
They're too short. That was the thing with them
Like
too.
this is like, you got grandma hair. Oh, what?
That was funny.
That was good. I liked grandma hair a lot
Yeah.
better.
But yeah, as soon as they're done, I like the one line Pinky has, like, great, now could you cut me up, please, and remove the head so no one can identify me?
Yeah.
Like, out of context, that's a great line. But then Snobby Leia shows up and looks at Silhouette and instantly knows who Batwoman is because she has this super fangirl crush on the actress or whatever, because and she just like starts going on and on about like this person who's like a singer and an actress and a model and all sorts of other, like first off, even if you're a fan, you know way too much about this person. Like, get a life, because that's like stalkery kind of vibes I'm getting off of them. But yeah, and then Queen Jellyfish is talking to their boss. And I guess they're again like trying to do the evil ranger plot line from Power Rangers, where they're like, well, we'll get this one to fight the other ones. I'm like, how many times are you gonna try to convince us that these two people are gonna fight? They're not gonna fight. It's not gonna happen. Like, unless you legitimately jellyfish brainwash someone, you're not gonna get these people to fight each other. So stop unless you're actually gonna do it. That's all I'm asking. But whatever. There's a cool bat creature that's attacking more people, and Wolf is flying around town and like just shoots it and it's like, I'm the only one with a Batman complex here, so fuck off. And they go do other things, and there's a talent show. America's Got Talent, Tokyo's Got Talent, some sort of audition thing for a talent show. And they're all like, hey, let's go, because this person that we assume is a superhero is going to be there and judging stuff. And
which for the original is actually an audition for a musical.
Okay.
That the Wolf Girl is starring in.
Okay. All right. That kind of makes sense too. In this one, I guess it's a reality show.
Yeah.
Someone, Snobby Leia pinches someone's ass, I think.
Oh yeah, pinches pinkies.
Yeah, I'm like, that's sexual harassment. You could bring that up with Goku, but I don't think he's gonna give a shit. and then
that's bad HR.
Yeah.
How
well,
terrible.
He's a bad boss. I mean, we'll cover
That's
that
true.
later. But God, what else? There's a French dude who has like just a bad accent. Again, they don't know how to do accents in 4Kids. But
my god,
there was a line, something whenever Wolf shows up and they're like, how cool, she's wearing sunglasses. I'm like,
yeah,
so what?
Yeah,
Like, if that's your standard, no wonder you're obsessed with people.
Can I
I've worn sunglasses. What's
can
up?
I describe something real quick that happens?
Sure,
next?
go for it.
Okay, so they're gonna do the auditions, and then Pudding, Monkey Girl,
Yeah.
comes and interrupts, and there's a fire-breathing monkey child.
We got trouble. Someone let a flame-throwing baby monkey loose in here.
Yeah.
Like, that's a great line, too. Good on them. You are right up there with it's 10 minutes to sparkle time. I don't know who they get for their, like, background people to just throw in a line, but they have fun with it. And someone else is like, what the blazes? And then, like, where the hell did the fire come from? Because, like, I saw them doing the fire-breathing stuff in whenever they were introduced, but they had, like, a stick and were doing, like, I'm gonna, like, take a mouthful of alcohol or something. But now they're just breathing fire like a Charmander. And I'm like, how is this happening?
She's a Pokemon.
She
Come
is
on,
a
guys.
Pokemon.
So
I'll say is I was not annoyed for once, because Insane Monkey is best monkey, I guess.
So she goes out during Snobby Leia's audition,
Yeah.
and basically ruins it. And
Yeah, because
they're
apparently
trying-
they didn't invite her, and I can see why.
Yeah, and so the French guy gets very angry, and his assistant or one of the other judges says, "Remember your therapy" or something.
Remember your therapy. Yeah. How dare you? He's on medication.
That was my favorite part.
No, I think they had it better. They were trying to make it so like, blame Pinky, Lettuce, and Monkey, and they'll leave. Let Snobby Leia do their thing, because they're gonna try to cancel the whole audition process at that point. But like Pinky's trying to save the day is like, hey, no, please, I know you're like a big guy and whatnot. I love your handbags. He doesn't make handbags. And I'm like, you guys like have no idea what you're doing at all. But I guess Wolf comes in to save the day because she's all like, hey, let them do their thing, because like, they're weird but they're entertaining. I mean, just because you didn't get the joke or whatever. And someone's like trying to be like, yes, but they upset Mr. What's his face, and she's got a line, oh, that's funny, I didn't think I was talking to you. And like, oh, she's a sassy bitch, I like it. And then Flashdance happens. Wolf just starts dancing to kind of show them how it's done, and then Snobby Leia runs up and is like, I'm your biggest fan, and you have a special mark on your body that makes you a superhero, and you're going to be part of a superhero team. And Snobby Leia just gets rejected hard. I'm like, it's like, yet another person is trying to tell me that I'm part of their superhero team. How often do you get asked to be in superhero teams? I mean, I don't know if it's like, is that a common thing? Maybe it's more common than we thought.
We'll get to that.
I don't know if it's like an Avengers set. Well, no, I know what it is, but
it's
I'm
more
like...
It's more of a reference to
I know.
what happens in a bit.
Yeah, I know, but it's still kind of like... More than once is just a coincidence. I'm like, she made it sound like it happens to her every week. And I'm like, are the Avengers a thing? Do they know about you? Or what's up?
I apologize now for the thunder.
No, that's cool.
Oh, yeah,
you're
no.
right.
There's been thunder going on my end as well, so... There's a lot of noise.
I have a note. Did someone say who painted the dog?
What?
I don't know. I have something about who painted the dog. Oh, no. Yeah. Pinky was dreaming or something. It was like, who painted the dog? I'm like, we never got to find out who did. But, Monkey, I guess, at some point apologizes to Snobby Leia, and it's like, I'm sorry that I ruined your audition or whatever, and ruined your chances of being... It's just like, oh, it's okay. It's not your fault. My life no longer has meaning. I'm like, wow, you're taking this well.
Oh, yeah, no, she pretty much tries to drink her tea out of a vase of
No,
flowers.
that's later.
Oh.
That's another... This is a two-part episode, so I guess we can kind of count as the same thing.
Right.
But, yeah, there's a bunch of crows that show up. There's a bird with teeth, and that's freaking me out.
That's the uncanny valley right there.
And then Queen Jellyfish is rhyming all over the place, talking all sorts of shit on people, trying to Edgar Allan Poe everything. But then Wolf just goes ham and kills everything. I'm like, and they're like, hey, you should be part of this team. We'll be so great together. And Wolf's like, what the hell do I need you people for? And I'm like, after that thing you did with the birds, I'm like, yeah, what the hell do you need these people for? Like, you can handle shit on your own.
Yeah.
I think it's just let's like forget being Mew Mew Power. Let's just be Wolf and be done with it, because they seem to get shit done. But yeah, that ends that episode. And everything sucks because we couldn't get Wolf on our side, and yeah, like you said, dead-eyed Leia now drinking plant juice because she's dead inside. Because her fangirl crush Senpai didn't notice her, and
Actually, no, Senpai did notice her, but Senpai rejected her very hard.
yeah, Senpai says you suck. And then it's like, who wants
Which is
cake?
literally the worst kind of rejection.
Yeah, then they're like, oh, how are we gonna get Wolf to join us? And Goku's like, well, piece of cake. It's like, well, you make it sound so easy. What makes it so easy? No, I was asking if anyone wants cake. I'm like,
Yeah.
what was the point of that? What was the point of that group of dialogue?
Yeah, and Zoe's like, Elliot, be serious.
Why should I? Goku's being a dick again. And then
Right.
and then I just marked down that Monkey mentions Brute Force, which is a much better superhero team comprised of animals. If you don't know what that is, look them up. They're actually pretty awesome. They have some good comics, and if you're just looking for one, go check out Deadpool Brute Force Biannual, which is a fantastic comic where a group of robotic cybernetic animals try to free all the enslaved creatures of SeaWorld, and SeaWorld hires Deadpool to kill them. And then look, I'm gonna bury the lead. It ends with a giant robot Shamu that gets jerked off. and it's a really great comic. Check it out. It's fantastic. Just look up Deadpool and Brute Force, find it. It's wonderful. But yeah, and then they start stalking Wolf, and they keep failing because they suck, and Wolf is way better than them, and I don't know why she would ever want to be on their team. They go to like some again with these not even on screen people who are just getting all the best lines. Whoever's directing a photo shoot or something for Wolf is just like, I'm loving it. Give me more love, more it and scene. I'm like, it's just I'm like, I know you're making a joke out of this. It's just funny. Oh god, I didn't write down anything for what her manager says, but she's like, she just sounds so weird. Just I can't do it.
She's like, you're a star, baby.
You're a star. I love you. We'll do lunch, whatever. Put a pin in it. And I feel like it's a John Mulaney character, but like actually performed by a woman. And like, have you guys seen Oh Hello? Oh, hello. So he's something St. George, and we're gonna see some Steely Dan, and dude, I don't know. Look it up. I'm telling a bunch of people to look stuff up. Look up. Oh, hello. It's too much tuna. It's just too much tuna, and with his good friend your face uncharmed, I'm sure, and I'm just talking about so many other things. Whatever. Monkey is very violent. And I'm kind of into it.
Yes.
It's kind of cool, because Monkey's just like, all right, how do we fight this problem? Well, what if we jump her, and then 2 other people tie her up? And I'm like, and just with this look of just, like, she's hurt people in the past. She wanted Marco dead. She smiles at people's pain. She wants to kidnap people. I'm like, you might be like a serial killer down the line. And then Queen Jellyfish just keeps hitting on people that, again, I don't think that he's really interested in. I think he's looking for a beard, and I don't think they want anything to do with him. But he's just like, he's still looking for a date to bring home to Thanksgiving to convince his parents that he's not gay. But it's like, look, it's okay. Just no one's gonna judge you. Just come out. All right, we don't hate you because you're gay. We hate you because you're an evil dick. It's not so bad.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Something about he goes to see Wolf and is like, we'll join me and we'll be the most powerful power couple out there. I'm like,
join the dark side.
It's not gonna happen. Just you gotta figure yourself out. Just come out of the closet. No one's gonna judge you. But some people are looking to judge because Lettuce and Snobby Lay and Monkey find Wolf talking to Queen Jellyfish, and they're like, he's evil, and he's like, yes I am.
And then he traps them in a nightmare dimension.
Traps them in a nightmare dimension, which honestly I've seen worse nightmare dimensions. But yeah, they do that, and Goku couldn't give a shit whenever they're told about it, because he seems more concerned they're just gonna miss their shifts or something, that they're in a collapsing nightmare dimension that's gonna kill them. Which I'm like, going to HR is not gonna help you at this job at all. But yeah,
which Wesley would be the HR, but he's not doing much of anything himself.
No, and these two are like trying to be like, we know what to do, and go talk to Wolf because her instincts will kick in and help you whenever you're in trouble or something. And then he's talking to Wesley, God, I hope that works, because we're out of ideas. I'm like, you two are flying by the seat of your pants, aren't you? You have no idea what you're doing.
They've been flying by the seat of their pants since the beginning.
Oh yeah, these two, they're just no idea how to run whatever operation they're trying to run. And then we have a Velma moment because Lettuce I can't see without my glasses.
She's Velma.
Yeah, with grandma hair. And then they go
Yeah.
on the wild world of wonderful wilderness thing. Wolf's into big snakes, and that's
Yep.
take that how you will. God, what else?
Okay.
Yeah, something about I don't know. I just wrote down that's not in the script. Was a line.
Oh, when the snake appears.
Yeah.
Giant snake.
Yeah.
That's not in the script.
Who's yeah? It's called Anaconda.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the girl that he took the gem out of, her name was Annie.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
all right. They're just lame puns. They're just looking for excuses.
Yep. That's it.
And then they changed the transformation sequence. It was like a weird highlight montage of the entire series so far.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why were they doing that?
I don't know.
Was that the same in the
knows?
sub? Because I'm just like, is this is a really weird editing decision? Because this has nothing to do with what's going on right now.
I don't think so. To
I'm
be
like,
honest.
I'm like, I feel like you could do a recap episode later. You don't need a recap episode in the middle of an episode you're already doing. But yeah, I'm just that was a confusing moment for me. But then Anaconda attacks and nearly crushes Pinky, and I guess Dren still thinks, Queen Jellyfish still thinks he's gonna get a beard out of this one, but so he's like, yeah, let her go. And I'm like, dude, she's not into you. She's not gonna happen. But does he seriously think has a chance? That's just all I'm wondering. He thinks he does?
He does. He really
Wow.
does.
He really needs to just, like, maybe reflect on himself a little bit and figure out some things.
I think he needs to figure out how to actually get a girl to like him before he actually tries.
I don't think that would do him any good. Like, going after, like, getting a girl to like him. And I don't think it... I think he's gonna realize late. It's like, it's not what he's looking for. But yeah, so Wolf helps beat the snake, and then Wolf beats the snake off, and
Rescues the girls.
yeah, everyone comes out of the nightmare dimension, but they're all on camera. So cat's out of the bag. Gotta throw a pun at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And that was that episode. Any
Yeah.
thoughts on that before we go to the last one? Because the last one's weird.
Okay, so context for the last one.
Yeah,
The last
no, I know.
one. Well, no. In the continuity of the story,
Yeah.
they made this the pilot. It's basically like this episode never happened.
Yeah, so what was episode 12 for you guys?
Episode 12.
It had to do with the tree, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But
You guys tell me what really happened, and I'll tell you the dumb
Okay.
version.
So, what happened was that now that they have all the party members together, basically, they're all now working at the cafe. They're all
I
kind
have
of
a question. Why
Yes.
does Wolf work there? She has a very successful career elsewhere. And that's
because
just like...
it's their secret base.
Yeah, why does she need a secret base?
It's for convenience.
I don't get it.
Don't question it.
I don't get it. It's just, I don't get it. And she's a terrible waitress, so...
You don't have to.
Like, I did like
Don't
her one
question
line, and someone's just like, wait, I didn't order this. What do you want me to do about it? Nothing. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm like,
And that
holy shit, you're not getting a tip.
and that kind of demeanor is why no one's really concerned about the fact that she's a famous actress, model, singer who's working at a cafe.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
not
just like-
concerned because everyone's going to be like, hey, you know who you look like, instead of, oh my god, it's her.
Yeah, but like, say what you want about Snobby Leia, like how she doesn't work, but at least she's not insulting customers.
I know. No one ever said that she was nice.
No, but I like her. No, she doesn't take shit from anyone, and no one gives her shits.
No.
But yeah,
So-
keep going. Like, tell me what this actual episode is about,
Hang
because
on.
it's different for me. Hello, did we cut out?
Oh yeah, we cut out real quick. Hang on. So now, what's going on is that they're kind of all there, and in your version of the show,
Yeah, it's introducing us to everything we already know.
yeah, Zoe basically, she's with Mark, going to the cherry blossom tree that's blooming early.
Yeah.
And the thing with the cherry blossom tree is it's where his grandfather proposed to his grandmother.
Yeah.
But in the
Oh.
original, it's actually just that it's bloomed early, and they're talking about the cicadas. And
So it
how
has
there's
no sentimental significance.
no, and they're
Okay.
trying to figure out why this one cicada is awake and doing the call. It's because he's trying to find a mate. So they're like trying to put a romantic twist on it in
Oh,
that
metaphors.
sense.
Yes, bug sex.
Yes.
That's gonna get everyone in the
Uh-huh.
mood.
Oh, definitely.
This show just gets it, you know?
Right? So once the tree is introduced, a little bit later, they're about to have cake. Dren or Quiche has basically infected 5 different cherry blossom trees throughout the city. So they're all emitting like a poison. And it's basically if they don't destroy the trees before like the end of the day, essentially like everyone's gonna die. And this
I'm
is
sorry,
kind
being
of
quiet, but
no, you're making
Queen-
a face.
Queen Jellyfish popped some cherries.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But so continuing on from there,
Yeah, it's pretty much the
After-
same in this one. It's like the
yeah.
oxygen levels are going down, and
Mm-hmm.
again, Queen Jellyfish trying to hit on people
Oh yeah.
very
All the time.
unsuccessfully.
Uh-huh.
That I'm like, I thought he was gonna have a moment of realization because he runs into Mark. Oh, hi,
Oh, yeah.
Mark. And Mark passes out in front of him, and like, I was a little concerned for Mark. Hey, you gonna be okay? Because like, I think we all know what Queen Jellyfish is really into. And I'm like, maybe he's gonna try to make Mark his princess.
Oh no.
Forget you, kitty cat. I found someone new.
Nope. No, not yet. But so once the girls have been debriefed on the situation, they go and they find the trees, and Zoe Ichigo finds that particular tree at the epicenter of everything. And
Yep.
she goes and she finds Queen Jellyfish.
Queen Jellyfish.
And they duke it out, kinda.
Yep.
And basically, and the other girls have started destroying the trees, but they need them to all be destroyed simultaneously.
Otherwise, the city blows up.
Yes.
Like, that seems like a more efficient way to do things. I mean, if he wanted to set it up to like poison everybody, but as soon as like something starts going wrong, just blow up one of the trees and then they all blow up. I'm like, you know what? Just go with the nuclear option. It's not gonna matter afterwards.
Yeah, so after they duke it out, she's like having conflicting thoughts about wanting to destroy the tree because she knows it means like a lot to Mark. So
Well, yeah, in the dub. I don't know why it does in the sub.
I'm trying to think of the significance behind it. I can't remember.
Cicada?
I think it is something to do with maybe the cicada, or just like she's honestly though she's taking a lot longer because Kishu Dren is talking to her about getting her to join him.
Oh yeah, he's still trying to recruit her to be his beard.
Oh no.
And again, Queen Jellyfish, just come out. It's okay.
But anyway, so she goes to destroy the tree, and this is another difference between the sub and the dub, is that in the sub, he's showing like real concern for her, like he doesn't want her to attack the tree because he thinks she's going to die. Essentially, if
Well,
she
then
actually
his job's done.
no, but he's like really scared. He's like actually like visibly upset, and they cut that out of the dub.
Yeah, because he didn't seem to give
No,
care at all.
I think they wanted to portray him more as a villain because it's technically their pilot.
Yeah.
They wanted to establish him more as a villainous character rather than him as like a kind of weird sort of love interest sort of thing.
He is not
really
a love
that
interest.
he is.
It's not gonna happen.
I know.
It's never gonna happen. Stop trying to make it happen.
I'm not trying
I'm not
to
telling
make it
you.
happen.
I'm telling the creators. It's like, we know he's not into it.
Yeah.
Neither of them is into it. Stop trying to push it. Like it's gonna
But-
be a thing.
She destroys the tree. He's like, see you later. He goes,
kitty cat.
he goes bye-bye.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, hi,
like-
Mark.
Mark wakes up.
Yeah.
And then there's another difference between the
Oh boy.
sub and the dub. So in the sub, Mark or Aoyama calls her Ichigo, and she turns around and she's all freaked out and she's like, "Oh my god, he knows it's me." And they cut it there. But in the dub, she turns around and he's like, "Oh."
Wow, you said you were into weird stuff. That's cool.
He's saying, "Oh, it's okay. Dare to be different, right?" And she's like, "Yeah." So, and that was more for their pilot episode, I think, is why they
Yeah.
did that, because that whole little snippet was actually from episode 13. Not that he found out that that was her, but that she was like trying to play it off as she's like, "Oh no, I'm a Mew Mew, bye," and then she runs away.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess I'll see that in episode 13 or something.
Episode 13. It's like right at the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. You want me to go for my notes for whatever this is?
Do it. Do it.
Okay, so she has a dream in the beginning. Mark is not into furries, apparently, but she's in middle class, and everyone just starts calling her a freak because she keeps screaming she's a Mew Mew, which,
Oh,
you know,
no.
why wouldn't you say that? And something about oblivious Mark is oblivious, which, I mean, that's Mark for you. He is just 40 years old and doesn't give a shit anymore. Something about Arbor Day. I don't think it was mentioned as Arbor Day, but I just wrote that down because I guess that's what I'll call this episode, is Arbor Day.
The
You mentioned,
tree?
yeah, about the tree. You mentioned about that. He's like wants to run some experiments to see like why it's blooming so early. And I'm like, I can tell this is a pilot now because like the way they're talking is like, she's like, I have a crush on him. Like, I thought they'd been going out. I thought like it's been confirmed he's into her at this point.
You would think so.
Yeah.
But they kind of threw that out the window, which
Yeah.
it doesn't
kinda
make sense when you then put
surprised.
it like, I'm gonna skip ahead to the end where it's like, hey, let's go back in time to see how I became a Mew Mew. Like, or you could just do that as your pilot. That could have been fine. But like, this now doesn't make sense in any continuity because it's like, where does this fit in the timeline then?
It doesn't for
No,
the
it
dub.
doesn't.
It
doesn't
doesn't
at all.
exist.
Lettuce
Not
is
at
the
all.
sub, which I think, whatever, that's fine. Wolf already has a job. Nobody messes with Wolf. Goku's still a dick.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, he's like just I don't know, something about like, hey, I have a hunch, it's urgent, get over here, and everyone comes up and he's like, oh, I don't actually have anything, I just need you to hurry up because I don't feel like waiting, and then we get the pilot dump, which is a review of everything we've seen in every other episode. It's completely redundant at this point watching this. I just wrote the note, I hate this. That might have just been me. But yeah, they're like, well, wait, how are we supposed to balance school and working and all this other stuff? He's like, you'll get used to it. I'm like, yeah, you're still a dick. So at least things are consistent, even when nothing else makes sense for where you are in the series right now.
Oh, and then I'm not sure if was I hate this a reference to
No, I think I just wrote, I hate this.
no, like a reference to balancing school and work and crime fighting, or was it a reference to Snobby Leia basically saying that Zoe got love advice from Renee? Was that a thing? I'm not sure.
Yeah, they got advice, but like at the same time, no. I wrote the note, I hate this, simply because I was saying I hate that this is happening. because this makes this a completely useless episode.
It is a useless episode at this point.
For the dub, anyway.
Yep.
There's some plot progression, I guess, with the sub. But yeah, then there's something, she's having trouble popping her ears out or whatever, and she does it at home, and then her dad is like, "Why are you in the closet?" And like, that's the wrong person to ask that question to. But and then just the cutaway of him in the morning is like, "My neck is still sore from barging into her closet last night."
That's what you
Why
do
was
for
that
barging into
included?
your teenage daughter's room, dear.
Why was that included? Why did we need any of that? And then why are there so many musical montages lately? It's like
'Cause
these
it's
past
the
4
pilot.
episodes, it's like so many. Yeah, I get that, but it's like, I'm just like, there's too many montages now. It's like I feel like everyone's wasting time. Something about oxygen. They're taking away oxygen. And you're like, hey, we are like out of certain things in the back. Come back to the back. And Wolf's just like, hey, there's like aliens, right? He's like, yeah. It's like Wolf always knows what's up. It's like, this is a no nonsense character. So I appreciate that for once. And there was something about where they're actually explaining, so these trees are doing this, and they're spreading poison, and doing all these things, and if we, but we have to destroy them simultaneously, because if we don't, the city will be destroyed. And Piggy's like, is that a bad thing? It's like, yes, it's a bad thing! How do you not know that? Like, Pinky took some stupid juice. Like, more than usual. And, like, I feel like...
Pinky is established as a not very smart character.
Yeah,
both
but...
dub and sub.
But... if your job is to protect the city from being destroyed, and someone's like, well, if this happens, it destroys the city, why are you asking, is that a bad thing? Are you that dumb? I'm like, I could see Monkey being like, is that a bad thing? Because I know they just want death. They just want to see death all around them. But, Pinky, come on. And then I'm assuming this is just because it was the pilot and they hadn't decided on what they were doing yet. But they have a weird catchphrase whenever they start transforming, and the music is different. And it's all different. It's weird. It's off-putting at this point, having seen the other stuff so much. Someone says mutilate.
That's
lame.
Zoe. Yeah.
I think Mark should check to make sure he still has his underwear after being around Queen Jellyfish. Yeah, and by the end, it turns out Mark is into furries, I guess. Yeah, those are all my notes.
Okay.
This was
Yeah.
yeah, what are your guys' thoughts?
What are your thoughts?
I watched the wrong episode.
Oh.
Oh, so you're ahead of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, save that for
So,
next week. Rewatch it, I
yeah.
don't know. Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. Well, that's good, because, I didn't like this one. And it's probably just because it's the pilot that is totally out of order now. But, yeah. Them's my thoughts.
So,
Do we have any other thoughts? Wolf is finally here. What do we think about Wolf overall?
I think she adds an interesting dynamic. Also, I ship Snobby Leia and her.
Really?
Well, I mean,
w-
it's sort of a pretty big ship for this show, actually.
You don't think Wolf's a little too old for her? Or is she just tall? I don't know how old Wolf is.
I mean,
But,
it really all
I don't
depends
know, maybe too
on...
old to be hanging out with a bunch of high school kids, or in Monkey's case, an elementary school kid.
I'm pretty sure in Mew Mew Power, she's only 17 while everyone else is 16.
Oh.
Whereas in
Alright.
comparison with the original, which has her at 16 rather than the other characters who are all 13. So,
Yeah, it feels weird.
yeah, it's a little weird, but it's kind of I don't know. It is a thing.
that was my first ever ship.
That was your... Oh, okay. Snobby Leia and Wolf?
Yeah.
Alright.
And then we get a little bit more with, like, sort of, like, individual episodes for all the characters now that we have them all.
I was figuring
Throughout.
because, what was it? Snobby Leia's had an episode a minute ago, and I'm assuming there's going to be more of those at some... There's one called, something with a porpoise.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming that's Lettuce. Lettuce gets an episode.
Yeah, she gets an episode actually not too far from now. She gets, like, kind of an episode more for her than anything else. Kind of establishing, I think she has there's someone she likes, but
Oh, yeah.
it's not anyone who's part of the main cast of characters that we have. So, and then other thoughts. Oh,
I don't know.
yeah. Nah, I can't think of anything else.
Couple funny lines here and there. I think the last batch of episodes I liked a little bit more because I don't know. I think there was just some more funnier things, like the gymnastics episode. I thought had a couple more jokes going on, and
Well, I think they're saving more jokey things probably for more filler episodes to make them more funny.
I guess.
Rather than keeping the plot-based ones a little more serious and kind of in context, whereas they can joke around a little bit more with the other ones.
I get that, but I feel like even the plot ones earlier on, because it's for kids, were still, like, goofy.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Yeah, those are my thoughts. These were okay.
Okay, so...
Still looking
a
forward
yay?
to... Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I figured this was going to be a yay for a while. What's next is 13 through 16. We got Slime and Slime Again. Butterflies Are Freaky. The Hero Lies in Mew, and Books of Love.
Oh, that's the lettuce one. Okay.
Okie dokie. So everyone's getting to do something.
Yep.
Whether that something will be entertaining or not, we'll have to find out whenever we actually watch them.
Yeah.
But yeah. Gav, how did it feel to not know what was going on whenever we were talking about the last episode?
I mean...
Were you just going with the flow?
Yeah, I mean, I've watched it before and I've read it, like, multiple times, so... It's like... I kind of remember. But...
Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll see what happens in the next couple, and... I don't know. I think that's it. You guys got anything else?
Not anything that really crosses my mind right now.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Alright.
Other than the fact that, like, as another difference between dub and sub, in the dub, as you guys will recall, Renee said that Dren, Queen Jellyfish, tried to
You can
trap
call him whatever you want. I'm just calling him Queen
Renee.
Jellyfish.
in the nightmare dimension.
Yeah.
But that scene actually in sub was in reference to Elliot and Wesley, basically like turning her into this superhero wolf girl
person.
and basically like she didn't want to work with people who would basically use others, which was kind of like kind of her reasoning for why she didn't want to join them. So
yeah, they're definitely starting to show that QB vibe a little bit.
QB.
But yeah, I actually think these people actually have some good intentions behind what they're doing for the most part.
They do.
They're
trying to save the planet.
Yeah, they got like one of those like, we'll sacrifice these idiots to save the world. Which, to be fair, I guess QB was kind of doing too.
To save the universe.
Yeah, that's even bigger stakes, man. I think QB's the good guy in Madoka Magica. Definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying. I'm not saying I'm like gonna side with Thanos, but you know. How many friggin' living beings in the universe? 40, 50 magical girls down the drain to save them. Yeah, it feels like a pretty decent. You know, it's not like he's snapping and getting rid of half the universe. I'm like, it's a understandable sacrifice. All I'm saying. QB did nothing wrong.
Alright.
Sure. All right.
I'm not just saying that because I voice him.
Okay.
Anyway,
Alright.
before we start getting hate for siding with an evil alien monster thing, I suppose we'll just leave and see you next time with episodes 13 through 16 of. It's just Mew Mew Power for me. I'm not gonna bother with the sub at this point because I feel like I'm just gonna enjoy the dub too much.
That's fine.
Yep. Alrighty. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.